building community in Web3 gaming.
With me, I have the amazing James Farr from MagicCraft, well, crypto guru and MagicCraft. I have Priya Ratnam from the Avisa Gaming Guild, as well as 𝐃𝐨𝐬𝐬 from Dusty BC Crypto. Jay, are you around? He's not? Oh, we'll start without him. He can join us later. Okay, guys. Yeah,
Hello, testing. Yeah, beautiful.
There you are. So
Bitcoin's at 26,000, I just want to say.
Ooh.
Bitcoin is at 26,000.
yeah, see the positivity AIBC brings to the whole crypto community.
As soon as we came here, it just started pumping like crazy.
Yeah, bring good people together. Here you go. Okay, so gaming. There we go.
So crypto gaming.
Crypto gaming, but more than crypto gaming. Communities. I mean, you guys have been in the gaming space for quite a while now.
1.5 years now, yeah.
1.5 years now. Priya, how long have you been in the gaming space?
I'm a player myself.
Oh, you're a player yourself. Okay.
10 long years, and
oh, wow.
I'm running the guild from past 3 years. You're building it.
Nice.
Now, how important is community to games? I mean, back in the day, you played Super Mario by yourself, but today the whole thing's changed.
Well, I was like you, I started playing Lineage 2. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but it's a really big MMORPG. So when I was like 15 years old, a long time ago now. And that was very important because you all played, it was multiplayer and it was online. So you played with other people. And it was the biggest South Korean game.
Okay.
So it was hundreds of thousands of players and you met up on Ventrilo and you would make clans and guilds and you would play. So it made the game incredible. So that's like, we took some of those concepts for MagicCraft as well.
All right.
It's very important.
And in your case, as a gamer, do the other players make a difference to yourself?
Yeah, well, they play some games very well because basically I'm an Axie Infinity player, so where it's almost equal to chess game. We have also different set of games like Top 2 game, Splinterlands, and then you know what, Place War also is there. I don't play all the games, however, but the basic one I play very well. The players are really good. We have top players who are actually participated in the tournaments over here in Dubai, and we have won the top 2 place, which is the MetaCon Global, which has been happened last year. My team has been won a very good reward, actually. Yeah, we have the best players from the India.
You have the best players from India playing now. When it comes down to building this community, how do you go about it? I mean, so I'm launching a game. It's day 0. I have my game. I'm ready to go. What do I do?
Hire a marketing team.
Hire a marketing team. So it's
That's
just
step
done.
1.
Okay,
hire a marketing team. So first, hire HR. And then HR will hire CMO, CTO, CFO. So that's the best way. And then your CMO will hire the marketing team, and then they start building community. Now, if you don't have big funding or you don't have capital, make a Telegram, make a Twitter, make a Discord. Start sharing it with all your imagery. Share everything you're developing in the game. Share gameplay footage. Everything you can to get them into Telegram, Discord, Twitter, and then the community will build itself.
Okay.
It'll start spreading, if you have a good game.
If you have a good game. So would you suggest I finish the game first and then start building the community?
No. Start building so if you're looking to raise money in crypto, if you're looking to build a game in the crypto space, you can't even TG, so you can't even do a token generation event unless you have at least 50,000 on Twitter and at least 50,000 on Telegram.
Okay.
So before you start anything, start building if you can't hire HR, CTO, CMOs, start building your community first.
Okay.
And to do that, it's build the socials, show what you're building, build the website, get people seeing what you're building, the concept that's coming, and they'll get excited, start pushing them into the socials, and then they'll start spreading everything.
Now, Priya, you come from a gaming guild, or you're CEO of a gaming guild.
Well,
but basically, I was going to say, is that community different to the traditional gaming community?
yeah, exactly. So that's a right question, Amit. So the thing is, like, we need to understand like what exactly the community means. There are 2 sets of communities. Number 1 is a community of players, which is a very massive community of players, which is mandatory regardless to the Web 2 or Web 3, right? Number 2 is a community of, the YouTubers, community of influencers, community of KOLs, community of people who do the Web 3 meetups, who can regularly, promote your project, who can regularly do the meetups, who can actively participate in your events and all. So these are the two different things for the Web3 gaming, which is mandatory.
Okay, so your player community and your sort of KOL influencer community,
Yeah.
these are two major ones. Now, so you're building MagicCraft at the moment. Have you released yet?
Yeah, so we're already on Android, iOS, PC.
Okay.
Our Web3 lobby is already live. We'll be going into full public release in the next 3 weeks, I think.
3 weeks.
But our community is already, I think, 300 to 500,000 people. I'm not sure. I have to ask the marketing team.
On that. And so, again, they use that whole process of getting all the information out to the people, let them be part of the journey and give feedback?
Normally in Web 2 building, like game building, you hide everything until you launch the game because you don't want your competitors, you don't want anyone to see. In Web 3, we go the opposite because crypto. It's show everything, show every design you're building, every 2D drawing. So our communities watched our characters go from 2D drawings to 3D drawings, to 3D models, to wireframes, 3D models, VFX. They're watching the characters come to life. They're watching the game come to life. They're having input. They're saying, hey, you should change this character's face. You should change this character's abilities. This character's too overpowered. So getting them, if you're in Web3, if you're in gaming, getting all your community watching everything that you're building. Getting the team to show everything they're building.
And now, once the game is complete, is the community important still? Or does it no longer become important?
Very important because we actually had to limit our game entry. So we did a private beta and we limited the number of players that we let into the game as we were testing the smart contracts, the whole system, the lobby system, the game itself. But now once we open it out and take it out of test flight on Android, iOS, PC, PC and Android are already out of test flight.
Okay.
Only iOS is remaining still locked. Then we just mass. So the community is what. If you have a game and no players, it doesn't matter. If you have a game and no community, no one's going to play. So the community is the most important thing, I would say.
On that, how can I incentivize a community to join me in a Web3 space beyond just airdropping tokens?
So in the beginning, you had all these kind of. I would say that MagicCraft MCRT is the first real Web3 game. It's the first cross-compatible game that's got a Web3 lobby, that's actually got smart contracts integrated, that's actually a fun game to play. So before you could launch Web3 like Axie Infinity, stuff like this, but they weren't fun. They weren't really a game that gamers would play. So if you want to get your community really, you need to build a game that gamers want to play. In the bull market, it was okay to make other games because, like Axie Infinity, stuff like this, because it was all just hype and about making money. But now in the bear market, that doesn't exist anymore. You need like a real game that can compete with Web 2 games, AAA rated games, and it needs to be on the level of Dota, League of Legends, Fortnite, etc.
Is your guild playing in MagicCraft yet, or looking to play in MagicCraft?
No, we are playing only the Web3 games at the moment.
Which one?
All Web3 games.
Oh, all Web3
Yeah,
games.
all Web3 games.
So,
Except MagicCraft.
will you be
We
joining?
would love to try.
We want
would
your
love to
whole
try,
guild
of
in,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! See,
Everyone come to MagicCraft.
Yes.
Yeah. So, what would be the sort of challenge in onboarding a new game to your community, Priya?
Yeah, there is a procedure actually. There is a procedure where we select the players very choosy. There are certain steps what we follow. We basically do an interview process, like where we do the KYC, and then we take an interview, like how much on an average the scholar can be able to spend their time. Because if you see right now the market is like good or bad, whatsoever it may be. But earlier when we started the guild back in 2020, it was pandemic, right? At the time of pandemic, Web3 games, the Axie Infinity especially, I need to talk more about it because it's a father of all games. So this Axie Infinity game has become the revenue source for so many people.
I think you need to hold it a little bit closer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So the Axie Infinity has become the income source for so many people, so many players. 90% of the players are actually the students. This is as per the analysis. 10% of the players are basically the people who like us, who like the games, who love the crypto, who are into even the Web2 games, who already running the esports tournaments, esports communities, influencers and all. So we follow the processes. Number one, interview. Number two, we give the accounts for 1 month. We see on an average how much the scholar can make. And number three, we will train them how to exchange the in-game rewards. In-game rewards means the game rewards which you earn by playing the games, right?
Okay.
And then number four, we onboard them.
Okay.
That's it. So we give the games. Suppose the player is gaming for 1 month. If he's extraordinary, we give them the ranking systems, which is there already in our community. That's how we do.
So, is a driving factor in in a gaming guild how much can be earned from it, or how fun the game is?
All right. So basically, I need to talk a little bit more about, if you can allow me. I want to talk about the downfall of play-to-earn games. Why? The reason is that people who have developed the games, who have actually raised the fund, they have taken it as a business perspective. They have not taken it as a, play and fun factor. The sustainability comes when more players comes. What the players like is, number one, the fun factor. Number two is the ROI, how much they earn on an average. So this has come downfall. The sustainability issue has come because there was no rewards. Because the people who have raised the fund, they didn't concentrate it once they raised the fund. But right now, as a guild, what we are doing currently is we want to give a solution. We want to invest only on the games which is actually building with a lot of focus, and they are giving the high value for the product what they are building. That means the exact game developers. The exact game developers then put their brain on the game. They'll take their game to the next level regardless to the fundraise, right? So now everybody is working on the same model after the downfall of play and earn.
Oh, so, and I know the original, especially Web3 games, were really pay to play to earn. Is there a difference in the change in communities and how they're approaching it right now?
I can't say for other games, but for us, we're doing... So the main thing that happened was Apple and Google made restrictions. You weren't able to use NFTs inside Apple or Google Play stores. If you had NFTs, if you had Web3 or NFT gating, they would ban you.
Okay.
They then released their own chain NFTs that you could integrate. This is mainly Apple, integrate into your games. But you can't take assets out of the game into your wallet.
Okay.
So it's not really Web3 and it's not really blockchain. So Apple and Google kind of try to block this because they lose their 30% fee.
Yep.
So what we did instead is we made our game is Web 2 and the Web 3 systems are all on the D app online on your on websites on your MetaMask. So we have our own D app. It's called Magic Portal. And so you play a Web 2 game on Android and iOS, and the Web 2 game then you can it works with the Web 3 systems on the lobby, but they're separate to Apple and Google.
Okay.
So you have to have a free-to-play game. You have to get millions of players from the Web 2 side, and you have to teach them in the Web 2 side how to come into the Web 3 lobby systems and the Web 3 side of things. And that's our system at the moment.
Yeah, I have to add something on this. So free-to-play is also mandatory to gain the traction of players, because not everybody is affordable to invest on the digital assets, right? So if you get more players onboarded, like by playing the games for free of cost, they love to try it off. Even the gaming guilds also will see, hey, this guy is playing for 7 hours a day. Mm-hmm. It's nice. So we can invest on them. We can lend them the scholarship. So free-to-play also is a major concept, like all the game developers have to think about it. You know what, as I said.
Okay, no, because that's very interesting to see. In fact, I do know, like, in the past 12 months, there was a bit of a stigma towards gaming guilds who were saying, oh, the gaming guilds are making the games no longer fun because all they're trying to do is earn money from it. Whereas it's great to hear that you guys are focusing on the fun aspect and pushing this forward. Because as a game developer myself, I see the whole entire world ahead of us, and we want fun games. We want our players to continue playing because they're enjoying it, not just because they're making a good buck. They can do that as well, but that should be very, very much secondary. Now, we only have 1 minute left.
Yeah.
If there's one tip you can give a game developer right now who wants to build a great community, besides building a fun game, what is that one tip that they should do?
The socials, really like focusing on your Telegram and your Discord, moving as many of the community into there and letting them speak, letting them build their clans, build their guilds, and really just concentrating on growing those communities, like growing those two socials, so Telegram and Discord. It's like your main focus. And from that, they will start pulling in people themselves.
Fantastic. And Priya?
Yeah, actually, I also want to add one more point. The community is more important. The reason is that there are something called drug pulls. Even in the gaming also, this has been happened because trust me, I have invested $1 million in 36 different games so far. I'm also an investor from past 8 years. I'm in the crypto since 2016. So with the gaming also, there has been drug pulls happened. Why community is important is, here comes the picture of community. If you know in the community what is happening, what the founders of the games, how they are performing, what is the meetups they are doing, what is the regular activities they are doing, the trust factor will build. That's why community engagement is more important, especially the founders of the company. That's it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, James. Thank you very much, Priya. And thank you very much, AIBC, for another amazing panel here. Looking forward to day 2.